Good morning from Chicago, the risk management capital of the world. I'm Alan Uckman here at the CME Group with your morning market stir for Thursday, June the 12th. Well, can't go up every day. Had a gap open lower yesterday. A recovery in some of the indexes, but the E-mini S&P still ended up being down 0.4%, 6.5 points at 1944. The Dow hit it the most, down 87, 16,855, down 0.6%. But the Nasdaq did come back to unchanged, ended up being down 2 points, 37.98. The dollar down 4, 80.81. The euro had a 35-point range between the high and low, just cannot decide what it wants to do next. It was down 16 at 135.28, seeing if it can hold below this, hold this 135 and make a move back to the 136 pivot. The bond market unchanged, and crude was up 5 cents at 104.40, but again, only a 65-cent range between the high and the low there, consolidating in the crude market. Gold added $1, 1261, got as high as 1265 and a half. So that low that we saw last week at 1240 seems to be a base right now. So after the unwinding yesterday and the sell-off, where do things stand here on this Thursday morning? Well, we're steady right now. We're up 1 point, 1945 in the E-mini S&P as it stands. 1954 and 3/4 is the all-time high. So we're less than 10 points still from the all-time high with that bit of a pullback yesterday. Dow futures up 9, 16,869, and we've got the Nasdaq up 1.5 at 3,800, so above that threshold. The dollar's unchanged, the euro's down 2, 135.28. Bonds are down 5 at 134.29, continuing to drift. The yield on the 30-year is at 3.46%, and the highly watched 10-year note is at 2.64%. So that's been holding above the 2.5 points. The big mover of the morning, crude oil, 106, up $1.60 here. So it's busted through that 105 level. And yesterday it had that very tight consolidation range and pushed to some new relative highs. Gold also positive, up $3 at 1264. So to wrap up the current action with 2 hours to go before the cash stock market open, we've got the S&P positive after the sell-off yesterday, and we've got the Dow up 9 points as it stands right now. I will see you early Friday morning for your morning market stir to set up your trading day. Alan Uckman here in Chicago at the CME Group, where it all comes back to commodities.